Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Siralim Ultimate, and in this episode we are going to continue trying to get some farming done for resurrections and minions, and hopefully pretty soon hand in this Rune of Prophecies. Last episode we did the same, and in this episode we're gonna keep doing the same. So without further ado, let's jump in. Low level farming only with this party anyway. We gotta cleanse a portal. That's the objective, and what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be summoning truckloads of minions, and then occasionally we will be farming resurrections. That is if one of our dudes manages to cast Desperate Sacrifice, which doesn't always happen. Once we are done farming minions, I don't really want to fight a treasure golem. Once we're done with the minion achievements, then I'm just going to focus purely on resurrections. I'm just going to take all the minion spells off and you know, just pure resurrections. But for now we do have both minions and resurrections to get done. So man, come on! Oh, are you serious, dude? Oh, again, this fucking treasure golem started a fight while I was trying to walk away from the game. Needs to fix this shit. The game needs to fix this shit. Fuck off, man. And then the game's like, oh, you killed a treasure golem, how horrible. But that only works under the assumption that you were actively hunting that treasure golem down, and not that you were trying to walk away and that treasure golem started a fight with you. Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to just, like, forfeit your entire realm every time some treasure golem, like, suicidally just runs into you? Anyway, whatever. There's the first set of resurrections that we're gonna get. Whatever. Let's not let that treasure golem ruin our day. Let's go about our day and see what we can get done. Now we are going to be able to hand in the Rune of Prophecies, so that's good. That is good indeed. Keep on summoning those minions. Gotta push that envelope as far as we can. Alright. And let's cleanse one of these portals, because that is the realm quest. These guys have bombs on them. They have the burning debuff on them as well. So if they ever do get a turn, they might just destroy themselves. But let's just get all these minion summons and even get some resurrections right at the end. Perfect. Perfect, boys. Alright. Excellent. No need to open up the chests, because we don't really care about that. No need to open up this chest, no need to go into that portal. I guess we can hit these guys pretty quick, because regular fights are fine. They do give us chances to summon minions. Anyway, let's get this done. And we should hand in the Rune of Prophecies in this very realm, which means we're probably gonna have to summon some death creatures to get So we're gonna be getting the buried treasure. We just need to pick up the treasure, and then we need to kill 30 death creatures. And there might not be. Well, this is not a death creature dense realm. It's not a realm that is densely populated by death creatures. So we're probably gonna have to summon some at the candle, which is the usual way to do it. And then along the way we'll get some other farming done. Alright, come on, come on. Good, 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 good. Go down here, nothing here. Should just find the candle. Well, let's go down here. Alright. Let's get these masochists killed. Get some more minions summoned. Ooh, they're debuffing us. How rude. Prophecy lines getting completed. But of course, we need one more thing to get done before we can hand in this Rune of Prophecies. Alright. All these resurrections, wait for them to peter out, and then just kill them like this. We need to do this as well for the extra favor. And let's kill some more of these masochists. Summon some minions, get some resurrections. All of that good stuff. Like I said, combat is going to be slow while we are grinding out these achievements, but it's the price we pay for 100% completion. But yeah, let's summon some death creatures, like, I don't know, maybe some specters, maybe, or how about some skeletons? Let's get some skeletons. And we'll summon 2 groups just to make sure that they're easy to find. And now we need to find the that paintbrush to complete the mini quest in the realm and get a bit of extra favor. All right. We need to probably fight 5 groups of skeletons. All right. 25 favor. Let's fight 1. All right. More of you. More of you. And you're dead. Yeah, the bomb debuff is really rough on the enemies. Plus, the microbot minions, I think, are the ones that are damaging the enemies on our turns. Yeah. These guys aren't really staying alive long enough to do a whole lot. And I'm not seeing where the paintbrush could be. So we'll walk around this realm a little bit more while we search for it. Here we go. Here come some resurrections. Alright. Alright. Alright, boys. Come on. You know what? Let's hit a couple of these skeletons. Why don't we? Yeah, these skeletons seem like they're incredibly fragile. Don't have a lot of health at all. Okay, so there's nothing down here. Maybe there's something... Maybe we missed a room in the upper parts of the map, possibly. Alright. Gain some more minions. Why don't we? Rune of Prophecies is ready to hand in. We got some favor with the Muse as well. Alright. So now we're gonna have to hand in the Rune of Prophecies and probably gonna have to pause the video while I save scum to get a good rune to replace it with. And we're probably gonna have to switch to the other party for a few realms. Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna have to do. So let's head home. 5 projects ready to hand in. That's nice. So here's what we'll do. I'll take a look at what the rune is right off the bat. And see if it's something worth keeping. If this wasn't... Well, hang on. No. This is actually fine. This is actually fine. Because we have a pilgrimage mission ready to hand in. This is actually fine. So we'll only have to do 1 pilgrimage mission. We can hand in the assassination mission. We can be... Oh god, Jotun, no! You know what? This actually gives us a chance to see what happens when... You know what? We will fight Jotun. We will fight Jotun. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna fight Jotun. Because it's gonna take way too long. Because we already have a different false god to kill. So we're not gonna do it. What is the false god that we're fighting right now? It is obviously not Jotun. It is Lost Construct. So I am going to reject this Rune of Prophecies, and I'm going to pause this video, and I'm going to save scum until... Not even save scum, but like... exit without saving scumming. Until we get a good one. Alright, so I'll see you in a second, and I'll show you what I settled on. Okay, this one seems good, but let's confirm that. 19 candle enemies, that's gonna take a while. Regalis, we can do... Assassination, we can hand in right now. In fact, we can hand in all of the missions right now. Let's just make sure that there isn't any garbage. 3 Pando Shrines is doable. 2 Nether Realms is doable, 2 Buried Treasures is doable, 3 Riddle Dwarves is doable, 5 Rhodian Creature Masters, so we're gonna have to go deeper into the realms 5 times. Scratch cards, and Kino is the gambling that we have to do. 1 training mission as well, and we gotta beat Regalis. Right. Seems decent. Let's see what happens if we try to fight Regalis with this party. Do we just die? Do we just get instantly killed? What happens? Yeah. Yeah, they just have too much of a stat advantage on us. They just have way too much of a stat advantage. I mean... We've got a lot of minions. They're not really gonna be helping us that much. But I guess this is helping us farm stats. Oh, we did a tiny bit of damage to one of them. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? And here come the resurrections. So we're gonna die. We're gonna die because we don't have enough. Enough to damage them, and my person is silenced anyway. Yeah, dead. 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 That, yeah. Yeah, I think we all saw that coming. That's okay. We lost our fortune bonus. I don't really care, to be honest. Let's swap to Blight Mark 2. Now let's fight Regalis. And instantly win. Oh, also, let's check to see how our achievements are going. Battle achievements. Already past 70,000 for minions, 65,000 for creature resurrections. That's also going. But yeah, you know what? Let's get the Kino and scratch cards done on our gambling. So you can play Kino quickly by pressing Y, and as far as I know, that's the only one that you can do quickly. Alright, so that's done. Now we've got to hand in all of our projects and start new projects. Start new projects, assassination. We're still on page 30 something. Now we got to do all of the familiars, one by one. Start a new pilgrimage mission. Anybody who's on 84 or below. So I guess it'll be Reclusa. Let's start a new. Oh, we can finally do another synthesis mission. Let's go. We need to do like 1 billion more of those, so let's get to work on that. What did we just complete? What sort of a training mission do we need to do? Let's look at our field items. We need to do defense training, right? Defense training mission. And one more project. I think we're kind of just done handing in projects for this for the remainder of this Rune of Prophecies. So let's just start like a really long-term project, and then just hold on to it until the next Rune of Prophecies. So let's start an experiment mission. Yeah, let's do it like that. And I guess let's go on to another realm. No. We need to go deeper into the realms, because we gotta fight 5 creature masters. Okay. 5 creature masters. 5 of them. Alright, so that's gonna be the plan. We'll do it on Instability 5, but we're not gonna be rolling for any, do we even want to do it on Instability 5, or should we just keep it on Instability 0, except for... You know what, we'll do it Instability 5. Ooh. Immediately we get... some of our oh god, chance to resist damage, garbage, dude. Immediately we get some of our Stardust back. I don't know if being on instability affects the amount of Stardust you get. I don't think it does. Do we need to open chests? We do. We do need to open chests, and we do need to smash stuff. Oh god, garbage. Already we're getting garbage. 346, gonna have to get rid of that one. Oh my god. Stop it. Oh, this is trash, man. So we're obviously not gonna be doing any optional combat in this horrible realm. I don't want treasure, so just give me pink and blue. And we do need to fight candle enemies, but again, not in this trash realm. Because this realm is trash. Alright. Let's find these creature masters and show them who the real master is. Alright. And open up some chests as well. Easy, easy, easy. Have we donated? Well, now we have. Yeah, avoiding optional combat because this realm sucks. This realm really does suck. No, keep away from me, and we don't need to fight any treasure golems, so keep the hell away from me. Alright, man, I don't fucking know, dude. Oh, yeah, the game really needs to stop asking you about spells and creatures. Siralim, ultimate. My guess is gonna be sorcery, but let's find out. It is a sorcery spell, okay. Man, fuck off. Fuck off, dude. This is such trash. Such a trash realm. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be playing on instability 0. Except for false god realms. Because there's just too much trash in instability. It's genuinely not worth it. At this stage in the game, it's not worth it. I've done my time. I don't need to deal with this nonsense anymore. You know what? Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Oof. Yeah. That's gonna be my declaration right now, is that I am done with Realm Instability, because it's just not worth it. And not until the game removes the chance to resist damage garbage. Because while that's still in the game, there's really no point to playing with Realm Instability. There's truly no point to doing Realm Instability while that trash is in the game. So, is there anything else that we need to destroy? 346 was one of them. And apparently we found this one at 265. 265 and 346, alright. and 346. Okay, boys. Here we go, Lost Construct. This one we do need to roll a good bonus. 379 is gonna do. Let's take this in a random realm. And again, just do not put him at the top of the timeline. Do not put him at the top of the timeline, and we will be fine. I will fight the carbuncles. Alright. God damn it, man. Why are you alive? Okay, come on, boys. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, game. I'll take that. Immune to attack damage is fine. I guess we can hit some crunchers. Tiny bit of favor. And what else does it give you? I guess it just doesn't give you anything. Nothing happens, that's fine. That is fine. Alright. Alright, here's... Oh, I thought that was gonna be my master. You are my master. Please stop it, dude. Go away. Alright, nothing here. Just some dudes. Alright. Kill these dudes. 7 debuffs we can take. Let me see how we're doing for Oh yeah, we need to kill candle enemies. We need to find 17 more treasure chests. Oop, easy. And then this is gonna summon the boss. We cannot make him immune to indirect damage. No, sir, we cannot. Alright, Mr. Construct. I'm not sure why we lost our turns, but that was pretty dumb. Another stone to get rid of. I'm just gonna take whatever's at the top. Heaping treasure gives us... Oh god, more trash, dude. 174 and 348. And 7,000 life guild reputation. Okay. Okay, boys. Let's go up, around, down. Is there anything else to do in this realm? Not really, but we do need to start summoning some... Did we find the candle and did I just walk past it? No, we never found the candle. So let's look for the candle, even though this is an absolute trash realm to be doing candle farming in because of how annoyingly spread out it is. But let's... Oh, God. Fuck this. Man, fuck this realm, dude. But let's... Oh, and this guy's in our fucking way, man. Could you just leave? I don't fucking care. Get the fuck out of my way. And yeah, he gives us garbage Nether Stones. Just to spite us. Alright. Keep it together. Here's the... Here's the candle. What are we summoning? What do we need to fight lots of? Well... a little bit of everything, I guess. A little bit of death, a little bit of life, a little bit of nature. A little bit of death. A little bit of life. A little bit of nature. Alright. Alright. What? Why were those guys being weird? Anyway, let's just go down here, grab that. Okay, hit this thing. Summon a little bit more death, I guess. And we're not going to be running around this entire realm trying to hunt down all of these guys. We're just going to be trying to chip away at them so that in our next realm we can have a bit of a head start. Killing candle enemies. God, this realm is trash. 9 enemies? Yeah, I'm not running around hunting these guys down. How many more chests do we need to open? 10 more chests as well. Alright. Well, before we do any of that, we gotta head home. There's 174 and 348, which is exactly double to this. The problem is we got so many that are 174 that are... Was it not 174? Hang on a second. I thought we... Was it 114? No, that's not it. It was 178... It was 178 and 348. Right? 178 and 348. Yeah, I read that wrong. I read that wrong. So 178... 348. That's done. Now we've got to set a new false god. So let's go ahead and do that. Who are we gonna do? Probably Mindworm is gonna be my pick. Yeah, let's just do Mindworm and let's hop back in and get some more of these things settled. And like I said, we are done with Realm Instability. Because fuck this nonsense. There's just too much trash. There is just too much trash in the pool of things that show up. And when I say trash, I mean things that just don't make sense to even be in this game. Like chance to resist damage doesn't make sense for it to be in this game. What else? Extra traits. in theory, sounds like it could be fun, but the problem is there's too many instances where the traits interact in ways that just waste your time without contributing anything of value. So what I'm gonna do is I'll play on 0 instability until I find the next or until I find one more exotic realm. And I'm gonna see whether being on low instability is affecting the amount of stardust I'm getting. And if not, then we're just gonna permanently stay on 0 instability outside of false god realms, right? Because I'm done with this nonsense. So we need to find the candle again, because we I guess we should be trying to do this mini quest as well. No reason not to do it. A bit of extra favor isn't bad to have, but we do need to find the candle. Easy. Alright, hit up this chest. And let's go to the nothing there. I've already donated. Okay, good. Level 86, that's good. I didn't even see what you get for level 86. It's probably the same for all of them. Okay. Man, come on. Man, did I just walk past the I literally just walked past the candle. Okay. Also, are we done with the treasure chests? Man, really? There aren't enough treasure chests in this map? Alright. So let's summon some life creatures and some death creatures. I mean, some life creatures and some nature creatures. Just gotta kill 10 of them. Send 10 of them to their deaths. Oh, we need to kill 5 more. Summon some more and then just get it done. And let's do it like this. That's that done. Alright, let's take a look. Make sure we're done. We are done. Okay. I guess we're gonna get into a couple extra fights. That's fine. Let's just jump to a new realm. And one advantage to playing without instability is that you get to see the creatures in their original color palettes. You can also disable fusion palettes in the options, but that feels a little bit disingenuous because the enemies are fused, so they're not looking like the way they're not looking like they're supposed to. Playing on 0 instability, the enemies are simply not fused, which means they have... They're looking exactly the way they're supposed to be looking. In case you're wondering where the option is, it's in the display settings, I think? No, it's in the gameplay settings. Enemy fusion palettes. When palettes are disabled, an icon will appear next to each enemy to inform you that it is fused. Yeah, I think that kind of just makes the game more confusing. The reason I like the original color palettes is because it's the original color palettes that are the ones that have been artistically designed. And the fusion palettes sometimes look nice, sometimes they just look like weird. And it's because the fusion palettes are transformed just based on smushing together the color palettes of 2 different types of creatures. Oh yeah, this is gonna help us figure out whether we are getting a penalty for doing instability realms, exotic portals on less than max instability. And it doesn't look like we are. So there is truly no reason for us to be on any sort of instability outside of false god realms. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, fuck off. I set the bounty with the Nature Guild again. I just realized that. Oh. Yep, it's gonna take a while. It's also gonna take a while for me to realize I don't need to open. Oh god, what am I doing, dude? As soon as I did that, I was like, as soon as I said false god realms, somehow in the back of my mind I was like, yep, I think I set the bounty with the wrong person again. I set the bounty with the wrong person again. Yeah, it's okay. I could cancel the bounty and then set a new bounty, but then I'm gonna lose progress on, you know, getting to this bounty, and I don't want to do that. Where's the... Okay, there's the last one. We need to kill one more master, so go deeper by one more realm. Couple nether bosses, that's fine. Another exotic realm, that is also fine. No fusions is also fine with me. 810. Oh, yeah, I don't need to be opening chests. Sigh. Well, we did most things properly in this episode. The only thing we messed up was setting the bounty with the wrong person. Man, I don't fucking know what prosperity is, dude. Come on. It's probably life, is what I'm guessing. Come on, dude. Spell. Man, shut up, dude. The AI is telling me there's no such thing as a spell called prosperity. Except there is. Except there is. It's just that nobody's made a wiki page for it. Yes, it's a life spell. So you can find it if you go on the page. Just public service announcement, do not trust AI overviews. Just don't ever trust them, even for basic things like, oh, what color is the sky? Like, look outside for yourself, because they will get the most rudimentary shit wrong, shit that takes less than 10 seconds to disprove, because I feel like most people know this, but it needs to be reiterated. AI isn't actually doing any sort of thinking. All it's doing is it's doing a bunch of math and predicting. It's just taking a bunch of text and doing a bunch of math, and then spitting out what its best prediction is for what the most appropriate response should be. Oftentimes, it'll coincide with the correct answer, but a lot of the time, a staggeringly high proportion of the time, it'll just get it completely wrong. Obviously, for a low-stakes thing like video games, it doesn't matter that much that it got this wrong, but it can also get, like, things wrong in higher stakes settings, like, for instance, if you're asking it about, like, you know, medical information, like what sort of side effects some medication might have, what some symptom might mean. If it gets that shit wrong, because it's internal math just led it in the wrong direction, obviously, and that's gonna be a bit more of a problem, right? So just please just do not trust. It's weird to say this, but don't trust AI to give you an answer unless you already know what the answer is before the AI told you. And you might be wondering, well, what's the point? What's the point of asking it something if you already know the answer? Well, I mean, you can like, I guess you shouldn't really even be asking AI questions in a general level. There's other things that AI can do pretty well. Like, for instance, if you dump a list of names, like an unsorted list of names, an unsorted list of dates of birth, and be like, I need to make a spreadsheet out of this, but it's too much work. AI can actually, like, very quickly take a pile of completely unsorted data and, like, do that kind of like repetitive work that doesn't require a lot of thought is, I think, the best use case for AI right now. A lot of coding, a lot of programming also falls into the category of repetitive work that doesn't require a lot of thought. So you can use it for that, and the benefit of using AI for that purpose is that you can immediately check to see if it's done it properly, because you can then immediately run the code and you can see if the code does what it's supposed to. We need to run the fuck away from these protected elites. Yeah, just do not trust AI to give you answers to questions. That is not what it's built to do. So just take that with a grain of salt. I think what AI is built to do is it's built to sound conversational. They've cracked that part of it really well. And maybe that also tricks people into thinking that the answers it gives are more legit sounding, because it'll phrase them in, you know, proper English, and maybe even give you reasons for why it thinks the answers are correct, even when it's just completely wrong. Just don't do it, man. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, dude. Okay. Do I need to... I don't need to talk to you anymore. Alright. Okay, okay. Up, out of my way. I don't necessarily want to fight this dumpling, but I'll do it if he gets in my way. Also, I think we're done fighting creature masters, yeah. How deep are we into this episode? We're less than an hour into it, so we are gonna swap to our other party and do maybe like 1 or 2 rounds of farming. Out of my way. Out of my way, I said. Is there anything else here? Well, there's a few things up here. Grab that. Nope. Nope. Didn't mean to destroy that, but that's okay. Go down. Prophecy line's getting completed once again. You love it. You love to see it. Guess there's no avoiding this dumpling if we want to see what's in this part of the realm. And grab that, and let's go home, swap out our party. I may have done like 1 extra realm unnecessarily. You know, let's swap to Resurrection Tooth. And let's just make sure that there's no reason to keep going deeper. Nope. All we need is 2 buried treasures, 2... Have we found no buried treasure this entire time? 2 nether portals and a bunch of this stuff. Alright, well, whatever. Oh, easy. Two buried treasures, 2 nether portals. Alright. Alright, people. Alright, people. That's good. AKA donation, we've already done it. And I think this realm objective is asking us to pick flowers. Ooh, there's another exotic portal. We do love to see that. We do like that a lot. We also like getting resurrections. Alright. Okay. Okay. Or let's do you pretty quick. Immediately getting our resurrections popping off. It's nice. Take those guys out. Don't need to open the chests. Alright, go down here, grab that. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go inside because it's gonna take a bit of extra time to walk into these portal realms. Ooh, but we do get a buried treasure. That's good. I don't think we found our nether portal. That's kind of sad. Alright, getting there, getting there. Let's find the treasure, and yeah, let's pick these flowers as well. What do we think they look like? That's not it. That's not it. Let's take out these guys pretty quick. Pretty quick. Let's go down. What the fuck does a hyacinth look like? That's probably it. That purple thing. That's probably it. Right. Just get them, get them all dead. There we go. Gotta find 4 more of these. Really? Really? Alright. I think we'll do one more realm after this one, and then we'll see what that lands us at. Can do some extra combat. Immediately getting some resurrections as well. Alright. Oh, got a duplicate card out of it. Where are me? But there's one. Alright. Alright, boys. Okay. Okay, getting some minions. Getting some minions. A lot of minions. Want to see how far we can push it. Got 2 more flowers to the right. We'll pick those. Alright, there we go. Okay. Here we go. Grab both. Oh, get the fuck out. You better stay the fuck away from me, you piece of trash. Did we collect the treasure? Yes, we did. Okay. Okay, where's the exit? The exit is, oh god, the exit's back there. Well, let's hope this treasure golem stays out of our way. He did. Alright, new realm? You know what? I'm just gonna quickly... It's another chance to get some stuff summoned. And some resurrections as well. Oh no, who could have done this? Yeah. It's a tragedy. And I guess we'll do a little bit more as well. The quicker we can get the minion farming grinded out, whatever the appropriate past tense version is for whatever we're doing, then the quicker we can focus on resurrections, and then the quicker we can get resurrections done, the quicker we can go back to just doing regular realm clearing. Okay, now we're done. Now let's do one more realm. Actually, let's see where we are at, achievement-wise. Battle achievement-wise. We're not quite at 80,000 yet for minions, but we might hit it. We're past 66,000 for resurrections. I don't think we got a lot of resurrections done in this episode. Oop. I don't think we got a lot of resurrections done in this episode. Ooh, we're getting a lot of exotic realms. I didn't mean to open that, that's okay. We gotta kill snap traps in this round, which I'll do. There's one of them. Yeah, snap traps are weird, because I think anytime you gain a buff or something, you get sent to the bottom of the timeline, so that's pretty annoying. Yeah, that's an annoying creature to be fighting with this build. Don't care about treasure chests. Let's go up and out. Oh my god, this realm is trash. You summoned more enemies. Right, take you out. And let's take out these snap traps when we can find them. Alright. Hopefully we can go past 80,000 minions. But that will remain to be seen. Right, come on. Alright, do we care about anything here? Not really. Go down. We're just gonna be summoning. Just gonna be summoning. And then let's go down, fight these guys. We were about to start resurrecting, but then they all died. Then they all died. Right. That wasn't that bad. Alright. Do we want to end? Or do we want to do one more? I feel like it depends on what sort of numbers we're at. If we're past 80,000 for minions, then I think I'll feel pretty good just ending. If we're below 80,000, then I think we could maybe squeeze out one more realm. You know what? Let's just do one more realm. Ooh, nearly didn't see that thing. So probably how this is gonna go is we're not gonna be doing the nether portal thing. I'm glad I didn't leave this realm then, because I would have missed out on that. More summoning. We had a few resurrections right at the tail end of that battle. Let's see how this battle goes. That was pretty easy with this party. And let's fight this guy. And let's see where we are at for our achievements. Oh, no, we gotta collect the buried treasure first. Now let's see where we are for our achievements. Our battle achievements. Past 80,000, but I think I want to do one more. I want to do one more because I want to make sure that we get the minions done next episode. I want to make absolutely sure that the minions get done next episode. We're gonna do one more realm. Hopefully we find another portal. Ooh, but you know what? That's just as good. Get as many minion summons as we can. And if we can make it past like 85,000 in total, then I think we should be set to just have it finished. Oh god, out of my way. We should be set to just have it finished next episode. Okay. Just summon all the minions. keep summoning minions. What do these guys do? They give us ethereal spell gems. +1 ethereal. Now I want to check something. What is +1? Oh, they just give you a random ethereal spell. That's actually bad. That's actually bad. Because you don't want random spells being added that you didn't deliberately pick. I thought they just raised the amount of times you could cast your ethereal spells from 1 to 2, but no, they just give you one random ethereal gem that could be any spell. It could be like a one-hit kill, one-hit self-kill spell that screws you over at the wrong time. if animated gem casts it, as we've learned in the past. Yes, I don't like it when the game tries to quote-unquote help you with the just like random stuff. See, like right there, that battle ended early because the random spell that they gave us was Steel Storm, which is an area of effect damage dealing spell. And we lost out on some of the resurrections that we could have gotten in that battle because wait, Competent Mermaid won for 10th victory as the mermaid. We lost out on some of the resurrections that we could have gotten because they cast that spell and killed the enemy before they were done resurrecting, basically. It's probably gonna happen again. Magma Orb? Oh, come on. Come on, man. Yeah. I'll even fight this guy just to get some farming done. Treasure Golem. Crystal Spears, man? Really? Yeah, they've just added a bunch of damage dealing spells into our arsenal and it's ruining our farming. It's ruining our farming, man. Alright. At the end of this, let's see how many minions we're at. Yeah, they're casting damage dealing spells on these guys. Stop it, dude. Yeah, see, it happened again. It happened again. Stop it. Okay. The one time I don't mind fighting champion creatures is with this party because the champion stack who's standing front and center will stay alive for one more turn, which gives you more turns to get things summoned. Here comes the random damage. But at least this time you waited for all the resurrections to finish, so at least I can't accuse you of that. These guys aren't gonna last long because the Malice Harpy killed half of its own team. Yeah. 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 What are we looking for in this realm? Well, we'd like to see a Nether portal, but I don't think any Nether portal has materialized. So where does that leave us? It leaves us at the end of this episode, having done some, having made some pretty good progress, handed in one fully completed Rune of Prophecies, and made some good progress on the next one as well. Don't want to do that. Let's take a look. Is there anything left for us to hit? Hit this thing, I guess. And let's call it good. Drop back to home base. And we're pretty close there, we're pretty close there, so we're probably going to be handing in this Rune of Prophecies. You know what, let's do one more realm. Let's hand in this Rune of Prophecies so that next episode we know what we're starting with. Yeah, let's do it like this. Arachnid nest. So there should be plenty of death creatures in this realm. All right. And we also need to kill 9 more life creatures. I don't know if we're gonna find 9 life creatures in this realm. That is probably not gonna happen. Alright. Alright. Alright, kill those dudes. 8 more life creatures, 19 more death creatures. I'm not gonna bother fighting a mimic. Actually, I'll fight a mimic. I'll fight a mimic. Because mimics are pretty tanky, so it should give us plenty of time to get our minion summoning on. He's slowly burning to death. We're getting a lot of minions summoned. Here comes the resurrections. Okay. There we go. Okay. Are leech creatures not death type creatures? I guess they aren't. Maybe they are, and I just had more of them to kill to start out with than I thought. Right. Hit these. Get into another combat. Arachnolisks are nature, I think. Yeah, so that's not going to help us. right. Hit you. Go like this. Pick up a garbage nether stone. Okay. Get into another combat. Get all the summoning done that we can. Alright. You go down. Nothing there, go up. Nothing here. And I guess we need to open a treasure chest for the objective. Alright, let's get this done. And I don't think we need to actually open the treasure chest, so we're not going to bother. We're also not going to bother handing in any of these missions. We'll just hold on to them for the next Rune of Prophecies. Which is going to be pretty soon, because we are going to be handing in this Rune of Prophecies. I just need to kill like 7 more life creatures and 12 more death creatures. We're probably going to have to summon people, but before we summon anybody, let's just make sure that we've killed everybody currently in the realm. I was so sure that we were going to get all of the death kills that we needed, but I guess death creatures are not as common in the Arachnid Nest as I thought. I guess it's mainly nature creatures. That's what all these spider-type creatures are. Pretty sure the leeches are death, and that's where the small amounts of progress that we're making on the death kills are coming from, but this is going to be a little less quick than I realized. And we kill them like this. We were about to get some resurrections done, but then the enemies died. More enemies burst out, and again, arachnolisks I'm pretty sure are not death creatures. Right, summoning even more enemies into the realm. Hit that. Let's go down. See what we can find. No nether portals, which is a bit of a shame. Right, now they're dead. Alright. They got these guys. All right, let's do it like this. And what are we at? 6 more life creatures. 4 more death creatures. We're actually really close to just finishing off the death creatures without having to do any extra summoning. Let's see if there's any way to make that happen. Probably not, but luckily the candle is right next to the exit. So, let's just do it like this. 1 group of life creatures, 1 group of death creatures. Life creatures can be like a dancing wisp. The death creatures can be... I don't know. Headless White, I guess. Alright. These guys are not that strong. Okay. That's done. We're gonna have to kill one more group. That's okay. We'll just use this as an opportunity to get more minions summoned. Alright, that's done. And let's fight the first group of whites that comes across our path. And get a few resurrections right at the end. And now let's see what that lands us at. But before we do that, we're going to have to hand in a Rune of Prophecies. So let's head home. Let's save. And let's go here. Yeah, everything except for this. This should be giving us 10 lines. And let's see if the first one is good. Nothing obvious that seems problematic. Let's take a closer look. 5 Riddle Dwarves is a lot, however. 4 Nether Realms is a lot. 4 Pando Shrines is a medium-ish amount. 1 training mission is fine. We're just gonna keep this one. A Dumpling and a Treasure Golem, we can get that done. We're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this. Scratch cards, slots, we'll get those done right now. Alright, we're just gonna keep this. Scratch cards, slots, we'll get those done right the fuck now. Right. Slots, because it's slower. Scratch cards. Okay. Next, what do we need to do? I will hand in a couple of these projects that we've done. And next episode we gotta do dumplings and treasure golems. So we'll figure out what we want to do about that. But first, training already done. Experiment already done. Alright, so one more mission, that's fine. Do we need to do like key forges or anything like that? Not really. So let's just do... Let's take a look at our projects. Pilgrimage is gonna come due pretty soon, so we'll hand in the pilgrimage, and then we won't hand in anything else for the rest of this Rune of Prophecies. So we'll start another training mission. We just did defense, so we're gonna skip ahead to intelligence, and then we'll start a raid mission. Sounds good to me. Alright, now I think we're ready to end off this episode. So let us reflect on what was accomplished. Let's go through our achievements, and I'll save the battle achievements for last. But let's take a look at our recent achievements. We are now getting mermaid achievements, having finished the Inquisitor achievements. So this is our first one, 9 more to get. Got to do 100 realms with every every class. So that was good. And then what else? Let's take a look at our castle achievements for creature parts. We are at 6.69. I think we might have gone up by 0.01. Slow progress on that as always. We did hand in 2 runes of prophecy, one with 12 lines and one with 10 lines. So that was pretty productive on that front. Takes us to 414 and 3,196 lines overall. So that's pretty good. And of course we're doing mermaid quests as well. And we got a bit of Stardust. So that was nice. That was nice. We're more than 10% of the way for the achievement for collecting Stardust, but less than 10% of the way for the achievement for doing Nether synthesis missions. So there's a lot still left to go. And now let's take a look at our Realm achievements, see how those are going. So, we've got another couple hundred destructible objects killed, and we're about halfway that in terms of resource nodes. So, that's pretty good. And yeah, that's pretty good. We've already finished our treasure chest achievement, which is why it's not showing up here anymore. It's just these destructible object and resource node achievements that are gonna be haunting us for a while. And finally, let's take a look at battle achievements. How are we? We are past 90,000 for minions. You'll love to see it. Next episode, we're definitely gonna be ending this for good. And then we can focus on resurrections full time. And then after that, the only achievement left will be for just killing a lot of creatures, which we'll get to eventually, but yeah, let's get all of these other ones out of the way. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work. I guess the other highlight is we're now just permanently off Realm Instability. We're permanently off Realm Instability, right? We do not care about raising this even a little bit, because the loot doesn't matter. Outside of False God realms, the loot doesn't matter, and it's just there's too much garbage that happens. Maybe in version 3.0, when some of these garbage Rune of not Rune of Prophecy, one of these garbage Realm Instability properties, when some of them are finally removed from the game, we'll start using instability more often, but for now it just isn't worth it, man. The loot bonus just isn't worth it. It's just not worth it. But you know what? That's a decision that we've made and we'll stick to it. And yeah, that's I think gonna be all for this one. So I'm gonna say thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you'll join me next time for more Siralim. And until then, take care.